Good morning everyone, this is Legionnaire from Kingdom355. I wanted to make a video today to really raise awareness of some of the things that have been happening within Kingdom355, and I'm sure other kingdoms are having the same issues, and it really comes in the form of hackers or unknown people from different locations trying to access your account to do damage, or take over that account for selfish reasons, or to sell that account to profit from it. Today I wanted to talk around LordTema here, one of my friends, and a player that I've played alongside for the last almost 2 years, and he's a very respectable guy, a really friendly guy. He helps the alliance, helps build the smaller players, but last week he contributed into KVK and went to sleep, and in the morning he noticed that all of his items, the ones that you buy and pay for within the KOA store, had been either dismantled or sold off in some form, and some other items were used to enhance things, to use the items in certain ways which you wouldn't do normally. So I wanted to talk around that, and really to give you guys the advice that if your main account is bound by Facebook, please try and change that to either Game Center or Google Play. Me personally, my account was hacked a few months ago as well. KOA support, however, did a great job in obviously rectifying that and pulling that back, so I have got full access to my account, but since then have obviously changed from a Facebook bind over to a Game Center bind. So it's certainly one of the pieces of advice that if you take anything away from today, please do that, just to be safe, as I think it is the safest way. If you are using Facebook and there's no other way of doing that though, make sure you go into your Facebook page and in the settings and set the two-step authentication. It's not something that automatically happens, you have to actually go and do that. I have tried this with another one of my alliance members, who then tried to gain access to one of my farms which is bind by Facebook, and she got straight in as long as she had the email. And obviously passwords and things can all be found out by software in some cases. You know, these hackers, you don't know what they're using out there today, so just be safe, and obviously if you're investing a lot of money and time into your main, maybe think of other ways to have that account bind. So I'm going to jump in and show you a few things on LordTema's, really to give you kind of an overview of the evidence that he submitted to support, and obviously to give you an inkling of some of the responses that he's had back, and personally speaking, I think it's disgusting and something needs to be done about it. So if you can, like, share, show people this video, spread the word. You know, at the very least, that would be very much appreciated from myself and all of LOL in Kingdom355, and certainly for LordTema. Hopefully we can get his account reverted back or rolled back before the incidents occurred last Saturday or Sunday, just after the KVK. So let's just show you a couple of the things that have happened within his account. So this is LordTema's old stats. Obviously you can see here, very respectable dragon, 5-star enhanced. All of his skills are maxed for the dragon level. In terms of heroes, obviously he's invested some money into heroes, certainly in horns for Agravain, level 50 maxed. Spent money on the 2 new heroes which have just come out. So last week obviously Sir K was released, and obviously he's got him at 2-star now, which obviously costs money. And you wouldn't do that either if you saw his account now. You just wouldn't have the stats that he had. So here they are here. Obviously you can see they're very respectable. In fact, he has the second highest sort of stat level within Kingdom355, so the second most powerful, under Headhunter. So that just gives you an idea of his stats, and obviously you need good equipment, good gems. You need to invest in emblems, you need to have good heroes to be able to get these sort of stat levels, so it's very respectable indeed. He raised his concerns in the morning when he woke up with support, just to say that someone's been in my account, they've sold all my Death Seeker off. Obviously told them that he's invested thousands of pounds worth, so in terms of currency, £1,000 is like $1,200, so you know, it just goes to show as well that from the UK that investing that sort of money is quite costly. His access, the account was accessed from somebody within Germany, so Facebook tell you, but who knows? either way it was accessed by an Android phone, not from the UK. So he raised that support issue with them, and it took them around 10 hours just to reply, and just to say that, you know, they've got his response, his support request, and they're going to be looking into it. And then obviously he waited around for replies. They then came back and gave him some positive news that they were looking at the request, and that they should be able to help him. And obviously he provided all of the screenshots, proof, the invoices, gave them the names of you know, what they require in terms of dragon names and what level he was at and what power he was at and all the rest of it. So he provided all that. They came back a few days later, believe it or not, to say that he needed to set up another account, a new account, so they could switch from his login to another account. But he went back and said, you know, I have access to my account. They haven't bound it or whatever, so they haven't stolen my account. All they've done is taken my items and you know, sold them off. So I just need my account to be rolled back. And then again, it was another couple of days, and they came back and they basically said that they weren't able to help him. It's not their responsibility if he's, you know, giving people his access, and that's just not the case. Someone has access to his account, tarnished his account. He's asked for help, and they've basically said no. And you know, LordTema has invested thousands and thousands of pounds worth into that account. And I think it's just disgusting to have that sort of response from support from quite a loyal customer. You know, he's still thinking about not giving it up and spending more money, which I personally think is ridiculous. I think he should just can it in. But this is the sort of guy he is, and he loves the game. He doesn't want to quit. He loves the kingdom. So really, you know, just asking for some help in this case, really. So more evidence here, just to show you guys. We'll focus on gemstones, just for instance sake. Obviously you can see here that he has almost completed the gemstone trials, and to be able to do that you need to have obviously max chivalry throughout. And this is what his gems look like now in total. So he's got 6 chivalry gemstones left. He's got a valor stone which has been enhanced to level 6, and prior to the hacking he had full chivalry, and all were maxed apart from 4. So you can see there the defense chivalries are still at 5, but he had 4 left to max, which obviously helps with the stats which I've already showed. He had full set of Deathseeker equipment, enhanced from 3 to 5, a mixture. I know the sword was enhanced to 5, and there was a mixture between 4 and 3 between the rest. He also had a full set of werewolf, and now he's only got 3 pieces. And then someone's obviously gone on there and bought, you know, a different helmet, different sword, which kind of took him back a couple of years, because that's what we used to have. You can see here just by the item numbers that obviously somebody's dismantled some of that equipment. We don't know how many pieces, or can't work out how many pieces, because obviously there's nothing left to kind of try it out. But obviously he's got what, 6, 8, 10 pieces of rares, and then obviously 7,280 essence, which is something you wouldn't buy. That's something that you would get by dismantling Deathseeker by the looks of it. In terms of his dragon, all of his enhanced gems are gone. However, they are still in his inventory, but they've been enhancing all of his gems up to level 6, which obviously takes away all of the lower gems to be able to push up and get everything kind of to that level. So you're going to need obviously the right amount for 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 before you can even use a 6. But as you can see there, you know, he doesn't have many of the 6s to be able to do that anyway, so it's kind of worthless. But you can see obviously the skills are still there, the skill levels are still there. It's just the gems really. One thing I don't have a screenshot of is the emblems that have been bought from LordTema. Obviously, had 2 of the highest ones, and the rest were orange, enhanced to a, you know, sort of a level 3 and up level. So again, very good on the emblems. He had 300 to 400k's worth of gold, which was used to purchase resources As you can see here, there's a lot that's been purchased within the resources. It's just spite really what's happened here. And this is now his power, so 91 million power, which is halved. So yeah, it's really calling for support on his account. You can see there, third highest on the dragon, again third highest on the kills. The top one there is inactive, so he's actually second. Again, joint third with me on the SH level. So really it's just calling for support on that. Hopefully you guys can help spread the word, help support, obviously, you know, get them to do something about it, and hopefully we can obviously get his account back to the way it was and move forward with it. But hopefully support can see this and see that what they've done is kind of wrong here. All they need to do is obviously get their snapshot from that same weekend of their account. They have come back and they've said they've investigated the matter. They can't see any of his equipment being dismantled or sold off, but I don't see how that's even possible looking at the items. And obviously he hasn't got his Death Seeker equipment anymore, and I personally have screenshots of him enhancing that Death Seeker equipment as well. So that's something that we can obviously send through to support to help you know, prove that he had it. So one way or another, he's either sold it or it has been dismantled. So we need to kind of get to the bottom of their systems and how they find stuff within accounts. So I'm not sure what the process would be from here, but I'm asking everyone who watches this video to like, share, obviously send this video to your friends who play KOA. Speak to people high up if you have contacts within the support community, to send it to them so they can watch this and hopefully somebody can help this case. Yeah, so if you can help, that would be really amazing. Just go back, see if I can find a support number here, if there is one. No, it doesn't say that there is one here. But yeah, please like and share, and thank you very much for listening, and hopefully you can all stay safe. And again, just try and rectify your accounts if it's on Facebook, to unbind and go through to Game Center. Best of luck guys, keep safe. Thank you.